Day 5. In your AMI packet, there were 10 days, so day 5 is kind of like a Friday for you, so happy AMI Friday. Okay, so again, we're going to do reading, math, science, and language. I hope that you're doing super well checking your own work. I hope that if you have questions, you are commenting so that we can help you and that you're not just sitting there thinking, this is fine. I don't really need to know. You do need to know. Learning is so good for you. Okay, here we go with reading. And today, our reading is actually writing. How cool is that? You're probably thinking, Miss Holzman, you are a crazy person. Yes, possibly. However, this is awesome because you get to use all the knowledge that you've learned so far about these sea animals, and then you get to tell me and Miss Lumpkin and Miss Wheeler and Miss Foster, you get to tell all of us what you've learned, which I think is super duper awesome. Okay, so what it asks you to do is reread or read again A World Under the Water. Now, that was our reading from day 4. So here it is. I'm going to go ahead and kind of fold my piece of paper because I know that if I'm rereading it, I need to know where it is. So I'm going to do that. If you have like a sticky note or something, you can put it in there. You can put a pencil there to hold your place if you want, okay? So you're going to reread A World Under the Water, then read the prompt. Here's the prompt. The prompt is what it's asking you to write about, and respond on the lines below, okay? So first thing you should have done is reread here. Hopefully you did that. Then come back here and read the prompt. So here it says, there are many actions that there are many actions that people can take to help protect and save manatees, blue whales, and green sea turtles. What can you do to help? And so this is kind of fun because you're not just telling me something that you learned. You get to think about it. You get to imagine you are a scientist and you're trying to help the manatees, the blue whales, the green sea turtles. You're trying to do something helpful or useful in order to save and protect them. So I'm not going to write something out here. If you need me to, comment on this video or send me an email. I don't mind helping, but I'm not going to go ahead and write it out because there could be so many different amazing answers here, and I don't want you to think that one answer is correct. Okay, so you do though need to be thinking about what information did it give you in this article here, and then you kind of need to use some of that evidence when you're writing as a scientist to think about how can you save these animals. So it might be good to know why people used the whales. Why did they want to hunt the whales? Okay, you might say something about making laws. Maybe that'll protect them. You might want to say something about people wanting turtles for their meat and eggs, and think about how can we make sure that people are getting the food that they need so that they don't have to take the turtle eggs or kill the turtles for that. Okay, you might want to think about, we're talking about boats. Boats might be harmful to some of these animals, so you might want to think about what are some rules that we can have when we think about allowing people to drive their boats in the middle of these waters. What are some things we can do? So there are lots of correct answers here. As long as you're trying your best, using some evidence, and giving us a good reason or a good way that you can protect and save these animals, you're good to go. I can't wait to hear what you wrote.